Paige, let's talk about how this idea came about. How did you come up with the idea to create your company?
I started by realizing that we had a void of a thrift store for craft items. So I did a boot camp with Scrap Exchange in Durham a few years ago, about 5 years ago now, and learned how to start one.
So really explain, because when you and I were talking about this, I said, well, so what exactly do you guys repurpose? And there's a lot of creativity in what you guys repurpose.
Yeah, so we ask people to look around their house and if there's items they're not using that could be used by someone else. We have a long list of things that we do accept. And a lot of our items are definitely craft items, but there's also home items, hardware. There's things that people have purchased, maybe they didn't use, that they don't want it to go to waste. And Reconsidered Goods is a great place for those things to end up so they can find a home.
You know, it's funny when I look past you and I see your environment and I realize that you are a creative person. Obviously, creativity is at the heart of this entire event.
Absolutely. We are there not only to reuse and promote sustainability, but we're there to support our artists by offering them inexpensive materials so they can create art for very little money and maybe make a living off of it.
Now, also, I know you and I talked about fabrics too, and I would think this is good for people that maybe can't afford to go to an expensive fabric store and buy. They can come there and get smaller items and maybe make pillows or something. Is that how that works?
Yeah, so we do get a lot of upholstery fabric from the High Point area. We also get a lot of personal donations from people. We have a lot of cottons, so people have been buying a lot of cottons to make the face masks. So there's a good variety of sewing notions and fabrics at all times.
It's a beautiful thing you're doing with that creative artsy side of things that really nowadays sometimes has to take a back burner because of funding. We appreciate what you're doing, Paige.